Association launched an initiative today to showcase national athletes to locals through the 50th anniversary BOA Games. The event is set to be held between November 16th and December 11th at the BOA, with national and international athletes partaking in 22 different sports, including an array of beach events to be hosted at Pirates Cove on November 20th. The BOA hopes to stage the event annually. Lieutenant Colonel Trevor Brown is the chairman.
As you know, we're celebrating our 50th anniversary this year, and there are many different aspects of national life that has been included in this celebration. It is the position of the board of the Barbados Olympic Association that as a national social developmental construct, sport has played too important a role in this country and in this society over the years to miss the opportunity to be highlighted as a major part of these anniversary celebrations.
Meanwhile, 26 senior athletes returned to Barbados this morning with their highest medal tally ever from the Utah Senior Games. With 90 medals, manager Roy Clark is more than pleased with their continued impressive performance.
We have tennis. They did very well. They had 4 goals. We had Dr. Raymond Ford and Craig Smith. And in table tennis, we had Wilmot Goddard. In archery, we had 2 golds and 2 silvers, and that is Martha Padmore and Judith McGrath. In badminton, we had Benny Barr Smith, who got a silver and a bronze. And in the cycling, we had Sedwin Jones, who won 2 golds, 1 silver, and then Roger Harding, 1 bronze. So that gives you the tally of 90 medals overall, and that is 7 more than 2007, where we got 83. And it's 50 gold, 28 silver, 12 bronze. And these are the most goals we have ever gotten.
And speaking to CBC Sports, some of the seniors were satisfied with the overall outing, despite some challenges.
This year was a little tough because the coldness. We experienced a little more coldness than last year. But otherwise, I hang in there and do my best. 4 goals and 1 silver.
It was challenging. The goal for Utah this year was to break my record, which I did. I'm very happy about that. And winning gold and silver on the field with breaking my record at 1,000+ points. And on the 3D, I won gold, and I'm happy.
The track was hard. It was cracked. This was the worst year I've seen that track. And it was really tough on the team, but the team did really well under the conditions.
I did the 50, the 100, the 200, and the 400. And I got gold in all 4 of them.
And your thoughts on the team's overall performance?
Well, it was good. It was very good. Everybody, they tried their best, and they did very good.
The weather don't really suit me all that fine, but I did my best. I achieved 2 golds and a silver, and that's what I intended to do, at least to get 2 golds.
I have 11 medals in my hand. 4 golds, 4 silvers, 2 bronze. They're individual medals, and then 1 in the relay.
A big congrats here from us at the CBC to the senior team. Now 4, 3, 2, and 1. All of the top seeds are in the last 4 of the Monarchs of the Court road tennis competition. The last 2 booked their places in the men's semi-finals last night. Here are some of the highlights. The number 2 world boss Julian Michael Jackson White versus Marcin Johnson, the 7th seed. 5-all the score, and Jackson looking to seize the initiative early, attacking Johnson's backhand to open up the court for the winner. 12-7-11 now, and Jackson attacks the other wing to good effect. Some mistakes in between from Jackson, keeps the scores close, but the world boss not sitting back, hitting at the defender every chance he gets. Unforced errors from Jackson would see him losing 3 straight game points for the scores to be locked at 20, with a controversial call in the mix. But Jackson would go on to clinch a nail-biter of a first game, 22-20, and the second in more straightforward fashion, 21-12. He advances to the last 4. Time to fasten your seatbelts and brace for shots. The most attacking one Anton Lilman Daniel, rated 3, against young gun, the number 6 seed, Darius Baracus Gaskin. It would be Baracus off to the races, serving and attacking Daniel in the process, winning the first 4 points of the match. But the youngster would soon get a reality check. Daniel now ready to open up that rocket launcher of a forehand, cross court, and it's showtime. Daniel ready to prance, scores level at 4 apiece. A rare rally in the set at 8 apiece now. Baracus thinking he could go toe to toe until Daniel launching it cross court, ball moving as fast as lightning. Too quick for Baracus to pick up. He thought it was out, but called good. 9-8 to Daniel. Baracus on the run, now playing back, looking for the onslaught, but the Buddhist monk with the signature injection. Too good for Baracus. Daniel up 11-9, and it's shots like this, the flying archangel that would leave the crowd in stitches. Daniel on fire, and he would go on to take the first game at 16. This next one would be a lot closer. The youngster putting up the fight of his life, and a few more errors from Daniel. Baracus actually putting Daniel on the back foot with some great attacking play. But for every action, there's a reaction, not always equal and opposite, as Daniel with a 3-hit combo of blows. Baracus would claw his way back, reaching match point first, 2019. But Daniel not having it, sending the youngster to get some counseling after an air-to-surface missile from the racket of the little man. Nerves of steel. This signature Daniel body shift would bring up a third match point for Daniel from Juice. And it would be Daniel taking this one 24-22, and the match 2 straights to advance to the semis. Better luck next time, youngster. Setting up a Daniel Jackson semi-final clash.
Meanwhile, on the women's side, Sheldon Warren advanced to the last 4, defeating 6-seed Abigail Haynes 21-16, 21-9, and it was also a straight set win for the number 2, Rachel Smith, over Juliet Worrell 22-20, 21-15. The tournament continues with semi-final action tomorrow. The West Indies A-team batsman Jamar Hamilton was run out for 99 on the first day of the second unofficial test against Sri Lanka A at Pallekele. Now, the West Indies A-team closed the day on 331 for 5, with Vishal Singh not out on 81. Meanwhile, India steamrolled New Zealand by 321 runs on the fourth day of the third test to complete a 3-0 series whitewash. Cheteshwar Pujara's 101 and Ravi Ashwin's 7 for 59 were the highlights of today's win. Scores in that match: India 557 for 5 declared and 216 for 3 declared. The Kiwis 299 and 153. Ashwin was named man of the match for his 13 wickets in the game. The Assistant Coordinator of Sports at the National Sports Council, Mona Aline, has expressed some concern over the lack of male teachers and boys playing in the primary school's Herman Griffith Cricket Tournament. Speaking today at the Guardian Group headquarters in Colombo Rock during the annual launch, she also explained that the NSC is experiencing some challenges of its own pertaining to shortage of coaches and ground staff, which they plan to rectify soon.
There are not enough boys playing cricket anymore, and even fewer girls. I remember in the past we had about 6 girls coming through a competition every year. We weren't able to do anything with them on a collective basis as much as we wanted to, but because of our staffing and some other logistics, we were unable to bring them together in a team. What we've also discovered is that there are not enough male PE teachers in the schools.
The competition in its 36th year will see the Sharon and Wills primary schools returning to action.
55 schools interested. which would have been 2 more than participated last year. With Willis Primary and Sharon Primary returning after a short absence. However, 3 schools have withdrawn: St. Joseph Primary, St. Angela's Primary, and LT Gay Memorial, citing that there are not enough boys to play, so the tally of schools are now 52.
Tournament sponsors Guardian Group have announced 2 new prizes in the tournament this year for the top performers, as they handed over a check for the tournament to the National Sports Council, those being the best all-rounder in the tournament, and in the final, to any batsman who scores over 50. The competition bowls off this Friday. And that's Stumps on Sports. Lisa will be back in the chair with the business report.
My son is a handsome young man, like a movie star.